So I'm Arpita Dubey. I head marketing for India and APAC region for Innova Solutions. We are a technology solution company based out of Atlanta, US. So yeah, I've been here, been in the B2B industry, in tech industry for over a decade. And prior to that, I've been with the B2C industry as well.
That is amazing. A long journey. I mean, lot of insights.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I mean, these days brands are going crazy. Whenever there is festival season, brands are going crazy and spending money, having a lot of campaigns, hiring a lot of agencies. Okay, we want to do campaigns on this festive season. We want this event. So a lot of people are working a lot on these. So when I talk about festive season, I want to understand like any campaign you came across and you thought that okay, this is the campaign which is very impactful. We see campaign like oh my god, it makes us emotional and it makes us feel connected to the campaign. So I want to know what is the key element which you feel should be there in each and every campaign, especially a festive campaign, to make it more impactful.
So I think the trick is, know thy customer. That's a mantra that all of us marketers literally live by. When it comes to any campaign, whether it is during the festive season or otherwise, what's important is to understand what your customer wants to hear, whether it's the end consumer or the buyer, right? Now, in that, what today's consumer, today's customer is looking for is experience, the narrative. Does your story relate to mine? That being one. And the second thing is that how are you different? What you are telling me, how does that stand apart? So it's the narrative that really matters. Let's take, for example, there are multiple brands which are there in the market. Why would you pick up any one? Even when it comes to digital ads, the way they are served, the way the campaigns are. So there's that hook, what we call as the emotional connect. That's what really matters. And today, whether it is Gen Z or Gen X, technology plays such an important role in everyone's life, right? So what happens is like whenever you're planning a campaign, you're trying to find better ways to connect with your audience, to be able to reach out to them. Something called hyper personalization. That is the game. That's the keyword today, and that works.
I think they were great insights, and I think everyone will have, especially me, I got a lot of insights. Have you come across any campaign nearby, maybe lately, that you felt that okay, this campaign and this brand, especially the brand, is doing amazing? Any brand campaign that
I would not limit it to any one brand per se, but I think when I personally, as a consumer, when I'm looking at it, the whole GSM handset business, how that has evolved. We're talking about the latest technology trends. We're also keeping the consumer at the center of everything. Talk about Apple. Right, whether Apple as a brand has been consistently doing that. They have a global brand, a global approach, yet the localization that they do when trying to reach out to their customer, whether it is in India or the Middle East or any other region, that connect is always there. And it's campaigns like that I think tend to do quite well.
They don't let anyone, go out of their reach.
Yeah, so it's like, whether it was when iPhone 14 was launched, when you saw the blue collared guy. So instead of being just a premium brand who would relate to a niche audience, now they're trying to tap into also the larger audience, the aspirational value. So that's where I feel it's the connect. And consistently when a brand keeps on doing this, that's where they hold their audience's attention.
I think the consistency is the main element that I just perceive from your conversation, and I think you love Apple.
Oh, I do. I'm an Apple girl all through and through.
I perceive it. So yeah, thank you so much. I'll make it crisp for you.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.